Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? My name's Kurt. I'm a dad who draws, and this is the Daily Draw. This is our Wednesday edition, and I am glad that you're with me. Let me just say hello, type a little greeting to everyone here. Hello. We get together every Wednesday and look at something that has to do with the portraiture. On Mondays, we always look at something that is natural. Tuesday, we look at something man-made. Wednesdays is portrait. Thursdays, character design. And Fridays, animals. So today, last week we talked about, when it came to drawing eyes, we talked about looking for that superhero mask. Well, we're going to stay in eyes, at least for sure, one more week here. And let's go a little bit deeper into them, okay? Look into my eyes, right? Look deep into my eyes. That's right. So when it comes to drawing eyes, I want to, let's see now, let's make sure we're good. Okay, great. I want you to think of this with this idea, that the shortest, that you could take any 2 points and draw a straight line through them, okay? Let's start with that concept. So what I want you to do here on your page is I want you to come across with a straight line, all right? And what I want you to do is think of like the shape of an eye. Now, I don't want you to draw an eye like this, all right? I don't want you to draw it like this. There's so much more to it. Instead, what I want you to think of, like this is the nose. The nose is going to be on this side right there, okay? Let's draw another line here. What I want you to do is I want you to think of the eye as coming straight and then curved, okay? And then down here on the bottom, you're going to come straight and then you're going to come curve. That's kind of the idea that I want you to start thinking of eyes. Let's do that again. Let's just say our line is coming across here, and our line lines up, just so that you know we're going to use it to line up the corners, the outside corners of the eye, all right? So where we're going to come in here is we're going to come straight, curve, straight. This comes just below that line there. Straight, curve. If you had your nose here, right? Let's come over on this far side here. This is going to come up straight, curve, right slightly below that. Straight, curve. That's how I want you to think of it. Of course, then your pupils are going to be hanging down from that. And we could match this shape here so that we're making sure we're lining up with the same size pupil. Or iris, my bad. Let's stay within this area of the iris for right now. Drop a tone. And then your pupil is going to hang out right in the middle there. Now, one thing I do want to show you, and I want you to be so much aware of this that you don't ever make this mistake again, okay? I think it's the white of the eye is called the scala? The scala of the eye? Scala. Jackie, do you know what it is? The white of the eye? The sclera?
Sclera.
Sclera, thank you. Sclera. I want to show you something here. Look at, I'm going to come over here and sample this color. This is the color of the sclera. And let me just put it right here so you can see how dark that is. All right, let's come over here to the other side. I'm going to sample this for you as well. Look how dark that is. I'm not kidding you. Let's try this one here. Look at this one there, okay? And let's go to the outside right over here. And so one common mistake I see all the time that people make when they're drawing eyes is they make the sclera too light. They end up making it white, and it looks really awkward. You see there? That is the value of the sclera. Now, this is white. This is going to be white over here. You see? So whenever you are drawing the sclera of the eye, make sure that you are putting a tone in place. And it could be a light tone. Just make sure that you are dropping in a bit of a tone. All right? Let's do that one more time here. So let's do that up here on this one up here. So when you are drawing an eye, all right, start out here on the outside. It's going to be a straight and then a curve. It's going to drop down just below that a little bit. Then you're going to get a straight and a curve. We'll jump to the other side here. A straight, curve, straight, curve. Okay. Let's give this test out. Let's test this out on some of these pictures here. All right, let's start with this top one here and see how we do. All right, so let's get this angle in place here. And we're going to start with the outside corner there, okay? Inside corner is going to be below that line slightly. Here, I'll tell you what I'll do for you. That'll help. All right, so we're going to come out here with straight, curve, straight, curve, okay, there's the tear duct of the other one, right? There's the outside corner there. Okay, here we go. This is going to be a straight, and this is a little bit more foreshortened over here, and a curved, straight, and a curve. Get those pupils in place. I mean the irises. Same thing on the other side. I'm going to erase this line now so we can have a better view. Drop a nice even tone. Add a little tone at the top there. Pupil. And let's go ahead and sharpen some of these lines up now. So we're going to straight, curve there, straight, curve, straight, curve. And then let's look at this one over here and look closely here at the eyelid. It's coming around the eye. Same thing over here. This is wrapping around the eye. Okay, let's add an overall tone to the sclera. Look at this eyelid over here. There's usually 3 tones. We've got, and you can actually put in 1 tone, start off, 1 even tone going across, then come in with a secondary tone. Same thing on the other side. Let's drop in an overall tone. Okay. And then the eyebrows, let's get the eyebrows in. So we've got these upper eyelids. Look at the negative space. Okay, I'm gonna outline where my eyebrows are going, right? And there you go. Only last thing we have to do is put a highlight. Now the picture didn't have a highlight, but I think it really does help. Let's do the next one. Let's try the next one down below through the same idea, okay? So let me put this line in for you first so you can, we're going to connect a straight line. Okay. Okay. Let's start with the outside right there. And we're going to establish that's the width of our eye. Eyes are about, there's like 1 eye in between each eye, so we can determine that as well. All right, so let's go ahead and start. So we're going to start here on the outside here. This is going to be a straight and a nice curve. Then we're going to come in here, straight and a curve. Jump to the other side. Straight, curve, straight, curve. Let me just draw that down here just to remind you. This is on that side of the nose, okay? So this is the outside corner of the eye. It's straight, curve, straight, curve. That's the shape that you're looking for. And of course this varies a little bit, but it's the general idea. Overall tone. Eyelashes. Tone it from the top. A little gradation in there. Pupil. Eyelid. Don't forget to add that tone to this sclera. And then let's look at the negative space and get the angle of those eyebrows. Oops. So let's see here. I'm looking at this negative shape in between the top of the eye and that eyebrow. Same thing on this side here. I'm looking at this negative shape. Just remember, it's key is remember that, you know, an eye is always built from the idea that it's wrapping around a sphere. And then your pupil or your iris is going to be hanging, usually hanging below that. And then there's going to be a bit of a shadow. Well, the iris, the sclera is going to have a darker value. And then usually there's a bit of a shadow from that eyelid. And then the highlight is in the shadowed area. And let me demonstrate why that is really quickly as our last thing that we'll look at here. So here's it's best that I show you on the side view. So there's your eyeball. Okay? That's your eyelid that's on top of your eyeball. In the middle of your eyeball, you have this, it's literally a hole, an opening that allows light, to go right into there, and so you could see. But on top of that, then this is the ingenious thing that's so awesome, is your cornea. Your cornea is a clear piece. It's like a window, okay? So what's happening is your upper lip, upper eyelid is casting a shadow on your eye back here. But the light, when the light shines like this, coming in here like this, it's going to reflect. I'll do this light as a magenta. It's going to reflect right on that cornea. So if you're looking straight at it, you're going to see this bright highlight, but behind it you're going to see the shadow. You're going to see the shadow of the eyelid that's casting on the eyeball. That's why over here we have the highlight in the shadowed area toward the top. Now if your light changes to where it's below you, you're going to have a different effect. All right. Let's bring up one more. We got a couple minutes here. Let's bring up one more picture here. And let's do one more here, okay? Let's work on this top one here. Okay. Oops, wrong color. All right, here's our line. Okay. All right, so look at this. This eye is slightly different than what we were just looking at. All right, so this is going to be our line that's going to connect the two outside corners of the eye. Let's start with this one way over here. And remember, we're going to go straight and then curve. I'm looking at the model now and just kind of making some slight changes. And so now her tear duct is almost lined up, you see, with the outside corner. Then down here we're going to have a bit of a curve, a slight curve, and then it's going to go straight. Okay. Let's use that measurement. Look, it's almost about an exact measurement of another eye. All right, we could do that. Okay, so there's going to be our tear duct. Now, this far right side is a little foreshortened, so we're going to come in a little bit closer. Okay, so let's start off. This is going to have a curve here. So we could immediately come up with a curve. And then I'm going to come in here with a straight. Slight straight here. And then a curve. Okay, pupils in now. Pupils over here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and drop in these eyelashes here into the outside. And over here, she's going to have a little bit of shadow, but then she's got these eyelashes coming in over here. Drop an overall tone. We're gonna now her sclera is not as dark, so but we still want to. It's not pure white, so we still want to add a little bit of a tone to it. And let's come in here and add just some eyelashes. And I'm gathering together almost like you were putting on mascara. Not that I have any experience with putting on a mascara, but mascara will clump your eyelashes together. Right, let's get this eyelid in here, right? And then the other side, it's coming over here. Okay, let's go ahead and put in these highlights. All right, now we're just gonna I'm gonna use the negative space between the top of these eyelids, and that will help me block in where these eyebrows are going to go. And I think that's going to do it. So I've given you a couple other pictures that you can practice on. I hope you found that helpful. Thanks for watching. My name's Kurt. I'm a dad who draws, and this is our Wednesday edition of the Daily Draw. Okay, we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.